Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Spartan back 7 days to die. Picked up right where we left off on the stream. I just loaded the game up and bam, here we are. Just got back in town a few hours ago. Ran a short forest stream, kind of a test stream to use a different program, and well, that didn't work out so well, but we'll get all that figured out. Right now, I want to get some building done on this base. Want to get this thing completed. I know we're still a little ways away from Alpha 16 being here, so we do have time, but it's going to take a load of resources to finish this base. Still need to decide what I'm going to do here. If I'm going to do anything at all with this center part, I thought about making a section that went all the way up with ground level, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I need to waste all that time and resources or if I should just focus on finishing what we have and just use what we have there. One thing's for certain, we're going to have to create an entrance for this base. So we could, the ladder would be there, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the edge, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. Let's get on up here and see if we can't figure this thing out. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the edge of that. I better get my club out of my rifle just in case Mr. Zombie comes after me. I don't see any zombies. Alright, well, we just finished up with Horde Day. If you missed the stream, there's a replay of the live stream. And it was fun. We had a good time. Killed lots of zombies. Had our Horde over in the wood shack right over there. It's got destroyed. Fell in on us during the middle of the Horde. Maybe not the middle, towards the end of it. Is this a wandering horde right here? Or are these just some wandering normal zombies? Look at those headshots with the old single shot. Old Spartan's getting a little more proficient with his bolt action aiming. Alright, so we're going to have to go at least, I say, 18 away to be safe. Pretty cool if we could make a mini bike entrance for this as well. Let's try the old drop down while we can do it. Won't be able to do this much longer. Also need to figure out, son of a gun, Spartan, I need to figure out exactly down to the exact number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we're going to have to go a good many more than that. 18, 20. We're going to go 20 to be safe. And then we'll go up. I'll tell you what I could do to make sure we get just right. And it's going to be at minus 50. Oh, that is a little wandering horde or something, I guess. Unless they came to the the sound of the rifle. Just firing from the hip here. That's a little better than using some of the other guns, you know, we're going to waste up. I need to use that pistol. I need to use that 9mm pistol. So center, we want to get dead center, and that looks dead center right there. I hope it is. I hope I don't flub this up. I don't feel like getting down there and counting it all out. But that looks like dead center. We'll stick a frame here just to signify that we are centered. Okay, we are, because I'm looking at the hole right there. Okay. Let's come back here a ways before I do this. Hope I dug all the way to bedrock. Oh, my inventory's full. I can't even pick anything up. Dropping all this stone and raw iron on the ground. I'm going to fix that here in just a minute. Okay, we're at bedrock. Make sure we are, yes, we are facing the right direction, directly east. We'll have to, little by little, we'll get this all figured out and fixed up. Looking nice. Right now, I want to make sure I can connect the two. You are kidding me. You absolutely have to be kidding me. Well, the Old Grande Spartans in a predicament here. I wonder how far from the center we are. How many chops would it take with an axe to get through stone? A few too many. We do have a 600 axe. Let's get close to the center here where we're chopping and see exactly where we're at. So we're nowhere close, so I just need to build my way back up. That's why I always keep frames on you, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever make a little mistake like that, you could always build your way out of a bad place. Kind of going to benefit me anyway, because I need to dig down. I'm going to have a zombie fall in on us if we don't hurry up and get up here. But I need to dig back down anyway and make a place right here in the back of that. Some concrete. Did that zombie just fall into the pit? Oh, he did. Look at that. Mr. Crawler. Got you with the headshot. So we're going to have to do a little bit of math and figure some things out here. Let me go get some gas. I know I have gas in the mini bike. Let's see. I think I left some in the chest as well. See if we can make a... Look at that headshot on the move. I am boss with this thing. So let's dump some of these resources into here. Hope you all don't mind that I'm bringing you on a little building trip today with me. But it's something that I have to get done. I know I documented almost every moment of the Snowfall build. So, you know, why not bring you along on this as well? Our building supplies are down here. There we go. And we're going to put scrap iron. I don't think I'll need that. We're going to need all these pillars plus plenty more. Let's go ahead and get our gas before I forget about it now that we've made a little space. 3,000 should be plenty. Let's check our food and our hunger and our thirst. Oh yeah, we needed to drink. Need to get that wellness back up too from dying twice in that hotel horde we had. I don't need to keep those. Eat a little bit of meat stew. All right, so nice. Look at that wellness coming up. 1 point at a time, ladies and gentlemen. So here, sure I have repair kits on me. I have repair kits. That's why it's kind of beneficial to bring along a pickaxe with you when you go. Once again, my inventory is full and I'm wasting all this iron and stone. That's alright. We're not wasting much. If you see that giant hole out there and all that I collected of stone and we could have thrown that dirt out. We didn't need to keep the dirt. Stone and iron from that. I got a lot. Let's throw out the sand and see if we can... Oh. Sand and see if we can pick up the crushed stone. Son of a gun. There we go. Now I should be able to pick up all of these little pebbles. Oh, didn't mean to pick up that frame. That's okay. Now, this is one way to do it. I hope this is right. I'm just, you know, I haven't played a game here in a couple days, any games. And I sat down this evening, had no success with NVIDIA Shadow Play for streaming. And I thought, well, we'll do an episode of The Forest on there, and that kind of fell through, and we called it early stream. So I said, well, I have no... I'm going to lose that iron. Let's throw the stone out. I have no episode for 7 Days to Die for tomorrow. And I want to get back on track on that. Episode 185. We'll call 186 the live stream replay. So in 186 days, I have not missed a day of uploading a video for 7 Days to Die. So this little short vacation that my family and I took past couple days was certainly needed, but it's the first time I've missed streaming or uploading a video, I'm sorry, in a long time. I apologize to some of you who tune in every day to see it, and I really appreciate your support. All of those who do tune in each and every day. Okay, so this is good over here, and we can take these frames out now, and we're going to build that up with rebar as well. We'll come back and do that here in just a little while. But I need to go back and build myself back up again. Tell you what, so we're one more off of the floor. Let's do this. Oh, silly stone. I should have dropped some of the concrete off. I don't know why I brought all that concrete. I mean, we're going to use it, but let's see if we can pick some of the stone up on the ground and put that frame down. Come on, stone. Get in my inventory. All right, there we go. Nope. I'm all glitching. We'll come back and get that later. We'll put this down, then we'll stand on it and drill one over, one higher. Actually, probably two higher. We'll make ourselves a proper entrance here. Guess I won't do a mini bike entrance for this base. Or maybe we do one, but just do a little differently than we've done before. So here we go. Build our way back up. Maybe this will give you an idea, too, of how to make a... Because, see, I have to do this. I'll show you in a second why I'm doing what I'm doing. If you can hear that thunder or not. It's pretty loud. But I have to do this. If you're digging a ladder that goes down to bedrock, you want to have it. You want to have the four sides encased in wood or concrete. And I'll show you the benefit of doing what I'm doing here in just a moment. I gotta get this down and build my way back up twice more, and then I'll be done with that. While I was up that time, I should have gone over and taken out some of the concrete in my inventory. Tell you what, while we're waiting on that to despawn, let's go ahead and get this one dug out. Oh, and something else I had to address today. Someone was saying, boy, your auger blade just chews through stuff. And now this was back on episode 40 or 60 or something like that. My auger's the same level as yours. And what I had to tell him was that the auger number itself, the overall auger, has nothing to do with the power of the cutting of it. The cutting part of it has all to do with the blade. Oh, there's a zombie in here. The quality of the blade. And this quality of this blade is like, what is it now? Almost 600? It is 600, see? And back then it was still pretty good even, because I told him, I said, look, you can go to the workbench and make yourself a 500 auger blade. And I don't know that he knew you could do that. And I said, most likely that's what I did when I got my first auger blade, is I got it up to 500, and it, you know, completely opened his eyes. He's like, wow, that's incredible. Thanks for the tip. So if you have an auger early game, you know, you go to that workbench and you can absolutely improve the quality, the cutting ability. Because if you look in the XML file, The only thing that makes a difference for how well it cuts is the auger blade. So definitely, you know, a little tip to throw your way in case you didn't know that. Most of you that watch my series know more about the game than I do probably, but that's just something I figured I'd throw out there, help you out if you did not know that. And I know some that are new to the series here or the channel questioning that. And there's your answer. Oh, while I'm here, let me run over here and empty my inventory a bit, just a little bit. Open up a few slots. Let's get rid of just a few of these concrete here. And go ahead and dump out the iron and the stone. Don't know why I'm still carrying around the log spikes either. Don't need those. Well, just so Mr. Zombie doesn't get any ideas with, okay, he's walking the other way. So I'm almost at the place where I'm going to show you why I did what I'm doing here. We're real close to it. Okay, here we go. All right. Right now we're going to build our way back up. But I'm only... Where's that zombie at? I hear him. Why can't I jump? I got to get right in that hole there. Son of a gun. Let me auger this little booger out right here to give me some jumping space. Okay, there we go. So once we get up to the top, you'll see why I did what I'm doing here now. I just have to remember when I'm facing this way to take the bottom 3 out. So now, and we'll fix up here eventually too. We'll come back up here and fix this. So now I'm coming down one tier at a time. I can do this. Let's take a few more out. I'm sure there's probably 100 ways to do this, but this is one of the more efficient ways of making an entrance for your... I tell you what, while we're doing this, we can also do this. We need at least, what, 56? And I need to go out and kill that zombie too before he... Oh, I already had some in my inventory, so we made some overkill there. Because we're down at bedrock. We're up. We'll be 1 up off of bedrock, so... I made an extra few, and that's okay. We're going to need a few more for the other side anyway. But this is the easiest way to make yourself a chute that goes down with a ladder. Only disadvantage you may have, it wouldn't be a disadvantage. You could put a ladder up on the top, the very tip top, and put a hatch on there, just a scrap or a wood or whatever, just to prevent anything from falling in on you. It doesn't look too active up there. That's why I was looking around at the zombies a moment ago about to shoot that one, and he walked the other way, so I didn't feel like he was a threat to come over here. Otherwise, you know, you do want to put a little hatch up top, and all you have to do is attach one ladder to it. And you can build a ladder as you come down. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go all the way down, and then I'm going to build my way back up with the ladder. But you could do it the other way too. You could just look up, and but you don't want to get confused, because you see how I'm spinning around here. You make sure you bring up your map and look at your base and look at where it is that you want to put the ladder and all of that before you go placing ladders, because you build your way all the way up to the top and realize, or all the way to the bottom and realize you put it on the wrong side. Speaking from experience right there. I've done that before. I was getting a little fatigued in the game, and I didn't mean to take that bottom one out. So we want to upgrade these though. didn't mean to do that one. I said I was going to leave 3 out, and I did not do it. So this one's fine here. Oh, those are fireworks I'm hearing. Okay, okay. So it's Memorial Day here tomorrow. We had a bad thunderstorm move through here as I was running my forest stream. It was really, really noisy, and but I was hearing some popping noises. What is that? People are shooting fireworks outside somewhere close by. Alright, there we go. Well, we had our extra ladder, so I guess it works out for us here to do this number. And we could go up here and check out where Mr. Zombie might be. Oh, zombie. Beating on that wall up there. That'll all be fixed here before long. There will be no beating of the walls in just a short time. Now, one thing I hope they fix on Alpha 16 is if I were to dig this, watch, hits the ladder. You see that? You're facing the other way, but it still hits the ladder. So you have to come down here and do it from the bottom or kind of get around the sides first. But there's no way to prevent hitting that ladder with the giant hitbox that they have as it is now. And we're going to build it one more time down here. We're also going to take these. Oh, shoot. Shoot. So you do it like this. Just get easy and get it back away from it. We're going to have to take all this stuff out anyway. Not a big deal. Once you move out of that general area, and it's because this ladder takes up an entire block. That's what it is, you know, and so it thinks you're hitting that block even though you're facing the other direction. It's just kind of a silly thing, and it's been that way since the beginning. I can't believe that that has not been addressed or fixed. I know it's been mentioned. I've seen it mentioned before a while back, you know, in the past. So we don't have to get all fancy right now and get all this upgraded or fixed. I just wanted a way in and a way out to get us started. So, because we are going to start placing spikes before too long, I do need to head back to the hub city at some point. I need to get those forges kicking again. We had plenty of raw iron over there. It's a shame we don't have some forges over here, but I don't really feel like setting all that up again and getting it, you know, all placed over here. So we'll just leave them where they are. It's just a minute and a half drive, 60, 80 seconds to get over to the hub city, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm a bit lazy when it comes to driving like that. On the mini bike, I'm not much on travel, as you all know. I like to keep in one place. And we'll eventually upgrade these walls here too. I like to have all of this so you don't get hung up or anything silly. So let's get our... Oh, we used a few too many ladders. Tell you what, let's make a few more. We're going to need to make, what, 3 more? 4 more? Let's make 4 more to be safe. All right, let's get these things in place. Go up as high as you can. Something like that. Look at that, one's already dry. Nice. And just to smooth this out so it's all nice and pretty, we'll do this number right here. And now you'd never know if you were to, let me finish it and then I'll say this. You'd never know that it wasn't solid concrete all the way to the ground. I know a lot of people all the time, they say, oh man, that was so much digging to get, you know, 3 by 3 all the way around, all the way to bedrock to make that one thing, but it really not. It's one here, one here, one here, and one here. The corners I just fill in. You could even go one deeper if you wanted to, and eventually we'll fix it all up with concrete all around here. Heck, who knows? We might come all the way out here with concrete or something, but they're not going to hang out over here. They're not going to. I don't know where I got off with the ladders. I don't know why I made so many. So we're going to do this. There's our hatch. All right. Now, what is this down here? 1, 2, 3. This is where I could have benefited from. How could we do this? I probably should have planned this. I was so focused on trying to show you all how to set up a chute going down to the bottom. I did not think about doing this. Well, it's a good thing we had the extra ladders set up here, because I'll need those. I'm about to destroy a few ladders by doing this. So this is 1, 2. Well, here a zombie. Multiple zombies. Grand Spartan with his timing. Oh, I was going to say his impeccable timing may not be good enough for this one. Run, Grand Spartan. Get your single shot rifle and shoot like you have never shot before. Woman is fast. Really fast. I'm dying. Not gonna die. Not gonna die. I'm infected. If I survived the Horde and this kills me, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself. Tell you what, let's give ourselves a little breathing room here. Let's do this number. Let's loop back around. And let's drive this way. And I'm going to drive back around this way. I don't want to drive in my pit. Don't want to do that. Let's turn the light on so we can really see. Look at that. How bright that is. Popping heads. You heard of popping pills, but you never heard of popping heads. You heard of it now. Time to go back this way. There's another spider zombie. Oops. Oh, he just ran right into the line of fire. Oh, there are more zombies coming. This might not be good. Good thing we have another repair or a health kit and some more bullets. I could just go down the ladder and close the door, but you know, this changes it up a little bit, gives us some excitement in the episode. Something a little different than just building all the time. I thought I was going to get him for sure. And we're picking up zombies left and right here by running back and forth. Oh, this thing, if you don't get him in the head, you can't get him in one shot. It just takes him down, but it doesn't kill him. See, all of those just got back up that we shot a moment ago. That gets him, though. A little hip firing. And there's always the poor crawler. Comes crawling in. I was going to say hobbling in, but he comes crawling in. Yeah, we thinned the herd here. There are just a few left, and we'll get back to what we were doing a moment ago. But I hope that helps some of you. I hope that's not a wandering horde. That is a wandering horde. Son of a gun, Spartan. I got to stay away from that. I don't really want to have to deal with that tonight as well. Oh, there are 2 spiders. Nice. Let's take care of this dude. Not too worried about loot. I probably could have used that brass. Hopefully they didn't fall in the pit. No, they didn't fall in the pit. Let's let them pass. I don't want to deal with that right now. I want to kind of keep going. We were making good progress, and I just counted that out. And I was thinking about how I could do something. What we need to do is we need to make access to each one of these hallways. And, you know, there are probably a few ways I could do it. And I may... Oh, look at that one running down there. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. One of them saw me up here. Woman, stop making me lose hit. It took me this whole episode to gain that 1 wellness, and she just took it from me. I have the zombie virus. Let's take a look in here for Some first aid kits, and I have no antibiotics. Alright, I know where I do have some antibiotics. Let's check here real quick, make sure I didn't bring some over here with me. Antibiotics? Antibiotics? Anyone got some antibiotics? Nope. Let's ride over here and grab some real quick, though. I don't want to... Could check this chest as well. Oh, look at that. 429.76. What? What? Why did I leave that in there? I don't know why I left those in there. I think I must have done that after that last horde or something. I stopped by there. Well, we're going to head over to this other build. This slaughter grill is what someone called it. Kramer, I think. I'm going to head over here and see if I did not leave some antibiotics in one of these chests. I believe I did. Yes, I did. Hey, we may as well take these with us. I don't know why I don't just take the steel with me as well. And the cornbread. Yeah, we take the cornbread. Concrete. Let's drink a water. After all that running around, I think we could use a sip of water. And head back over to our new build. It's things like that get us off track. You know, that puts us behind. That took about, what, 5, 6, 7 minutes to take care of those few zombies that were over here heckling us. And that puts us behind on our build. Try to give you as much content today as I can, being that we missed a day or two there. Can't say how much I appreciate your support here. Especially as of recent here, we've certainly gathered a larger following, and things have been looking up. The new computer build, starting to figure things out there, starting to get some things dialed in to get a better quality content coming. The one thing I am lacking that I cannot help until it gets here is a better internet connection, because the higher bit rate I can upload to you all, the better it's going to look, and the more of what I see you're going to see. As it is now, you're only seeing a fraction of what I'm seeing because I just don't have a good enough internet connection to, you know, upload that to you all. Turn the light off there. But hopefully soon enough, you know, we'll get that gigabit internet connection here. Oh, look at that. I have not seen that over here yet. Take care of that. Let's go over here and take care of it as well. That's that's not good. There we go. Okay, that's gone. Hopefully we don't have a zombie down in there somewhere beating on something. I hear. Oh, there he is. Okay, there is one. I remember he was down in there and I missed him. Oh, he's not dead. Let's finish him off right here. We get him? Yep, no head. There's treasure map on that guy. We'll take the treasure map. I don't know why, but we'll take it. Alright, so I had counted down to this next level, I'm pretty sure is 3 from this surface area here. Now we're going to have to destroy a couple ladders along the way. So 1, 2, 3. Boy, that's not going to work out right. How can I do this? I'm going to have to... build a ramp. That's what we'll do. Let me think about this real. Here we go. We're gonna put this hatch, this wooden hatch up here to the test. There's a crawler is what it sounds like, crawling around on the hatch above our head. Should be getting a screamer here pretty soon too. Fortunately, we didn't have to break a ladder. You know, it worked. The hitbox work there. Oh, there are several zombies here that want to eat our brains. Cannot eat the Grand Spartan's brains. He needs them for building and digging. Okay, you know what I should have done? That would have caused me to cut back this way. And that's okay. We'll fill that back in as well because I'll put some rebar there. I had dug it out to have it centered right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of these zombies. See if we can get them to fall in. Where you at, Mr. Spider? I'm right here. Mm-hmm. Come messing around. Mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns. There's Mr. Crawley. Mr. Crawley. Go ahead and shut that up. Boy, that's annoying. And it is 4 a.m. The soothing sounds of 4 a.m. on 7 Days to Die. Yeah, I really don't know why. I guess just the settings that you set it up for, but why morning would come at 4 a.m. I don't know who else gets up at 4 a.m. unless you have a job that demands that. 4 a.m. is a bit early for waking up. Best part of waking up. Folgers in your cup at 4 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, that would be the best part of waking up at 4 in the morning is having a cup of Folgers or some Maxwell House or something. My goodness. My wife gets up at about 5:15 in the morning every morning, but Grand Spartan sleeps a little bit later than that, usually about 5:45, 6 o'clock. I can't imagine getting up at 4 in the morning every morning. Now, if your job, if you know, that's your schedule, it's a whole different thing, but the 9 to 5 person getting up at 4 a.m. is a bit early. So enough of that. We're here. We made it to our first tier. And now each time, I apologize if you hear those fireworks going off. They are really, really loud, and I'm sorry. I did not expect to have fireworks going off outside my house while I was doing this recording. Alright, something like that. Don't worry, we're not out of frames. I have plenty of frames here. And we're going to have to put a piece of... It's a good thing we killed off those zombies and it's 4 a.m. because I think... Unless I miscalculated... Did I miscalculate? No. So this block right here, this is the surface. This is the surface. Looks like... Are we all lined up? We are perfectly lined up with this too. Nice. So that's what I wanted to do. We'll make some little ramps and make it all fancy looking and all of that. Let's take this out here. I need to get up there. I always carry frames around with me just so I can differentiate between what's frame and what's not, because they all kind of blend together. Now, I don't know if you noticed, if you watch Joel's videos, he's been playing through Alpha 16. You've noticed that the frames look different now. They have more of a 3D kind of look to them. I like that. I like the way that looks. He talked about it a while back that they were going to do that. And, oh, Nurse Nancy, how do you have a broken leg? That other zombie had a broken leg. Like, there's no way she could have fallen down there and gotten back up. I don't understand why they're coming over here with broken legs. Oh, didn't mean to fall right there. That's okay. Let's remove these. We don't need those there anymore. And a frame, a ramp. We need a ramp instead of a ladder. Replace that with the ramp. Let's upgrade these to concrete. And this could go right there, like so. Is that gonna look right? I think that's gonna look right. You need some support. I can't simply put a rebar frame in the center of this because this on the end is all that's holding it. Though it is connected on the left and right, it looks like it is. That's not load bearing. That doesn't hold any weight at all. I've, messed around with that before, and this would all absolutely collapse when I get it all upgraded to the highest tier, or get it upgraded to concrete, reinforced concrete. And now, and before we do that, we're going to upgrade these, or we could go up, on the ground, I guess, and do it. Wouldn't be a big deal. That's what we're going to have to do. It's all right. It's all right. So Friday evenings, yeah, when I can on Friday evenings, I'm going to continue streaming 7 Days to Die. I don't know at what point the Let's Play series dictates where we'll be. Now, when 16 comes around, I may include some of our server play. Now, I'll go ahead and give you a warning here, a little disclaimer. The language could get a bit off color on the server. A few of us on there, not myself, but a few others get a little carried away sometimes, but it's all in good fun, and we have a good time on there. And I've had some requests for that to cover what we do on the multiplayer server. And so sometime soon, we'll maybe document that on Friday evenings during the stream and kind of what we're up to on there. We always have a great time, and we do a lot of building, and show you how we go about doing things on the server, because we pool everything together. We all work towards a common goal on the server, and once we've collected enough in our base that we can go on our separate ways, we go off. Oh, there's a wandering horde, and I didn't mean to open that up. And we build our own bases and all of that, but for the first couple weeks in the game, we all stick together, and it's just beautiful, working together. I remember last Alpha 15 when we all started on the server together, as I started off by myself for a while, and then Old Crow joined. But once we started together, wow, it was just a beautiful thing. It came together. I could base build. Some liked to scavenge, so they'd be out scavenging. Some liked cutting trees and digging and all, so we just had a perfect thing going, and worked out so well for progress, and we were able to get so far advanced, and I'm not really used to that. I mean, Crow and I play together, and in the past, I guess we've all worked together, but I did 780 days, or maybe it was a little over 800 days by myself on the server. Old Crow had some other things. He was out of town and whatnot. And so when we all got on there together and started playing, wow. I mean, you can multiply your progress by 2 or 3 or 4. It's just incredible. So, if you have someone to play along with on 7 Days to Die, I encourage you to do it. I mean, also play by yourself, because that's a lot of fun too. But playing with others, it is incredible the amount of work that you can get done. So what I'll do between now and next episode is I'll count down 3 for every tier, and I'll come across here and make a little entrance, kind of like we did right there, and that'll be our access from the bottom down here to get up in all of these. Now, we're not going to use these for attack. These are simply for looting and repairing is what they're going to be for. And I'm going to leave these pillars out as well. Another thing we need to do is get pillars all the way around here. Maybe I can do some math on that and get an estimate on how many more pillars I'm going to need to go around there. But we'll talk about the mechanics and all of that stuff on the next episode or the episode after that. Appreciate you hanging out here with me today, ladies and gentlemen. It's good times. It's good to be back at it again and playing some 7 Days to Die. And hope this episode finds you well. Have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located, and I'll see you all tomorrow.